Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to my live stream where I work on my Subway app. It's been a week and I'm so glad to sit down here on the weekend and enjoy my ideal work day, which is of course working on my app. Thanks so much for joining me. It's so much fun sharing this experience with you all, and we're going to have a good day. As you know, the MTA released a new map, and while we probably won't get to that today, this is kind of on the path to getting there from here. I'm also on TikTok today. So kind of first time doing that. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, hey, Aiden, thank you so much for the hydrate and the chill vibes. This album is from 2006. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of it still, kind of refinding it again. So let's see, where are we at with the map editor? Yes, we have settings, which has the AWS key, and we can select the subway map, which map that we have. The path map is one that I commissioned from someone in California who I found on Instagram who makes fan maps. And the two subway maps are, of course, published by the MTA. So here's the latest version that I have. And what I want to do is store the tiles also in S3. What we were working on last time was saving the locations that we create onto S3 so that we still have them the next day. Only 3 years after you were born? I missed it. When were you born? And what's only 3 years after you were born? Swipe left. TikTok has told me to swipe left, but I'm not going to do it. Hi, TikTok. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'm working on my app on Twitch. Working on the map editor so that I can more quickly publish new maps. It's written in Swift. I'm using the Catalyst framework. And yeah, we're making some good progress. As I was saying, we've been working on saving locations, adding new locations on the map, and saving those to cloud storage. So the next I want to do that with the actual tiles. These tiles are kind of is fake the right word? I mean, they're kind of on my computer. I want them to be saved to cloud storage so that, well, for a lot of reasons. We won't go into those right now. Oh, the song, the music was from 2006. Yeah. Man, that was another big year for me. Just kind of getting ready for all the changes that happened in 2007 in my life. Hey, iMarke, thanks for joining in. So that's the target. So I have these two buttons to generate the tiles. I did some work last night to hook them up, and I don't know what they do yet. So let's take a look at the code. I had all this tile stuff already, but not inside of an app like this. I'm hoping to potentially hire someone to help me with the maps, because as you know, there's a lot of maps and there's going to be more coming. And this is kind of something I think I can hand off to someone who's excited about transit, excited about the app, and have beneficial outcomes for everyone. So let's see here. Oh yeah, and if anyone knows how to stream from a Mac to TikTok, I would love to know that, because TikTok keeps telling me to swipe on it, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, so yeah, let's find where that button went. I believe I'm calling this from the button inside of app state. If I only knew something about maps. Yeah, so here's the button. It's in this map parts picker, which is the bottom left part here. It looks like I need just a touch of space there, or really just add some padding. Are you using TikTok Studio? TikTok Studio is Windows only, so I'm not using it yet. I was hoping to set up Meld Studio, but I didn't have enough time before it was time to start the stream. Apparently, you have to apply for a stream key with TikTok. So I applied, and what do they say? You do your best, and then the results are out of your hands. That's a little bit too much padding, but whatever. We're not going to get caught up on padding. We've got actual things to work on. I'm using OBS Studio to stream to Twitch, and then just my phone to stream to TikTok. And I think they can hear me, but who knows? Just got the #1 gifter badge. I think that's a good thing. I think that means someone gave me a gift. And so I didn't quite see who it was. First time streaming on the TikTok. Thank you. Yeah, I got a phone on a tripod. Yeah, if you want to see the code, swap into the Twitch app. I have the link in the description. Daniel Sincere is my Twitch name. And thanks so much for joining in, sharing my expertise. I'm excited to do that. I teach myself, and I'm showing how that goes. How long have I been coding for? Let's see. I learned C programming from my dad a long time ago, like 28 years ago. But before that, my mom taught me HTML, which is still coding in a way. Like you're typing things out, and then pixels come out in a different way than what you're coding in. So I think I would count that as coding too. And I don't exactly remember how old I was. I remember using Mosaic browser for the first time and looking for Legos when I was like 6 or 8 or something, like really, really young. Mosaic, of course, is famous for being part of the name Mozilla because they're the Mosaic killer. I don't know what was so bad about Mosaic. I don't know. I was too young to know anything about politics at the time. What are we building? We are building, I guess the larger project is a Subway app called Underway. And in particular, because there's new maps that the MTA publishes every month, and there's maps I haven't gotten to yet, like the bus map, and they just published a new map, actually, of the subway diagram. This is the map editor that I've been working on unknowingly in preparation for this new map. So I can add new stops so that folks can tap on it and see when the train is coming very easily. So we've got the location data saved to our cloud storage, but now we want to generate tiles and save the tiles to cloud storage also. Launching a map every month is crazy. Well, yeah, the MTA is a little crazy. Sometimes they do 2 per month. Sometimes they skip a few months. So I just say they average out to about once a month. And I used to try to detail all the changes that they make, but that ended up being too much work for my workload at the time. But that is something I would like to happen. Possibly that's another thing I could hire someone for to help out. Oh, hey, to all the new people joining in on TikTok. I'm streaming on Twitch if you want to see the code. It must be a chaos doing it. Exactly, and that's why I'm building a sort of an app to help me with my app to keep track of all these. So I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I have this highlight all stops so I can see where they all are. Because this is sort of an in-progress app, I've only did one stop for now to just so we have something to work with. But yeah, today we're going to work on these tiles. So where are we with the tiles? So I guess when we tap the button, it comes through here and it generates the Android tiles and then the iOS tiles in parallel. Then we wait for those to complete. And let's see, what are we doing in here? Yeah, so this is using the old dispatch queue style of asynchronous code. And as you can see, last night I got to the task group style, the more contemporary async/await style of concurrent code. Mark says, I just got into Swift Dev this week. Oh, right on time. I am open to internships. Right on. Let me know what you have in mind. Let's see. So what is this guy doing? So this is really just one task here. I think all this code just, oh, this is for each of the different levels. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we do want to make a task group just like we had on the previous screen. Let's close some tabs here. I think I killed off too many tabs. Where's the... Here it is. So with throwing task group. Well, if you don't know what you're looking for, I don't know what you're looking for either. And I guess I need to do the work of thinking about what kind of coding internships I would be curious to do. No throwing calls. Well, that's true. We haven't gotten there yet. So we're going to iterate through each of the levels. So each map has a different set of zoom levels. And as you can see, the library like makes it nice and smooth. Like that zooming is like a butter. But it's different sets of tiles at different zoom levels. A little bit a peek behind the curtain here, which is I guess why you all joined in. So I guess we're going to add this to the task group.add. And then we want to await all these things, which I'm going to cheat at by just doing what we did in the previous one. If we loop through and just await for each one to finish. I suppose I could put it all on the... Oh, maybe we want to print it out. Coding since I was 12. Oh, I didn't realize that either. I guess that's around when I started C programming and playing guitar. But I think you're quite a bit younger than me. And then, yeah, all this kind of dies. So we don't need the dispatch group anymore, since we're now in a contemporary asynchronous paradigm. Hi, Mark. Have you been doing coding other than Swift? Hi, TikTok. Lots of people still joining in. So the one thing that's kind of holding me back is I think the output directories are still a little messed up, and I don't want to overwrite anything prematurely. So let's commit what we have and then kind of inspect all that. So let's see. Update to, or I guess convert to async await style. Nice. Yeah, I guess HTML was my first also. I was doing that even before there was CSS. CSS was this new thing I had to learn. Okay, so let's look at the... So I have a temporary directory. I think I want to print out like what this is before writing to it. So let's go to the app and let's add an on appear to just print this out. Build the failed expression is async, but is not marked with await. Well, we can add an await there. And yeah, we'll have to come back to the Android tiles in a moment. I have two different ideas on how I think I want to do it. Started with Python and then moved... I started with Python, which then moved the full stack probably to TypeScript, and then Swift divided by Swift UI. I am only 22 this year. Yeah, you're like half my age. I'm 41. So yeah, that is definitely a temporary folder. Okay, perfect. Oh, and it ends with a slash. That's kind of important. So that means we don't want to start with a slash. So if we're writing to an output directory, we'll say, yeah, underway map editor slash, then I guess the map name. And then, do we want the key? We probably want the key stem. Can you name a directory .pdf? You probably can, but that's going to be kind of confusing to look at. But let's try it. Let's see. So if I say make dir I guess tomato.pdf. Yeah, you can name a directory.pdf. Hitch a ride, moon can't hide tonight. Where we go, where we been. I am ready to leave town again. Okay, so if that's the root output dir, then... Oh, but that's not the PDF path. I think we want to pass in the PDF data. which I guess means we want to have it. We either want to download it or, how do we want to do this? Rip my spelling, says Aiden. I've been in your stream earlier. When I joined, you were away and streaming for 7 hours. Yeah, that's my weekly. I do that during the workday. I turn on some music, and I put on the scenery stream. All these are videos I've taken around New York City, the edges of Manhattan, if you will. Not really tourist destinations. But yeah, that's my co-working stream during the week. I can't show my face or the code because I'm working on client code. But on Saturdays, it's my day. I get to work on what I want to work on. Yeah, Aiden's been there for a minute. Several minutes, in fact. Yeah, it's a good time. And kind of all boost each other up during the workday. Well, I get boosted up, I guess, and I would like to think that you all do too. Freelance, that's not exactly the right word, but it's close enough. Let's see. So when we download the map, where do we download it? Because I think I'm just saving the kind of the metadata about the map, not the actual map. And if we're going to make tiles from the PDF, well, we need the actual PDF data. And where do I do that? But I wish I were closed. I am a well dried up. All right, so I load it inside this view. Then I select the map. Yes, when I click this, and we're checking if the tiles are there. Look, we want to, when do we want to download this? I think we want to download it kind of when we open the map. We want to download everything that we have for the map. And we open it when we click on whatever this is called. So you can see nothing's changing on the main screen because this is not actually fully hooked up yet. So many minutes. Aiden says he has 100K channel points now. Yeah, folks have been asking for better channel point redemptions, and I used to do song requests, but if I'm like in a meeting, I can't just like I can't leave the client meeting to put on a song request. It got overwhelming, and then I wanted to make a bot for it. Yeah, but you got to focus on like the main thing, which is the Subway app. But I did make a little bot to update the song title on the stream here, and I'm pretty happy with that. That's it's open source on my GitHub. If you have a stream that you play music for and want to show the title, you can homebrew and install it. So it's the available PDFs, and then where's the map part screen? Oh, here it is. So where is the download actually happening? Oh, this thing downloads each part individually? a little bit silly. I guess we need some kind of storage manager to manage the local file system, maybe inside of that temporary directory. TwitchBot and SwiftWhen. First step is gain my independence, and I'm doing that by working on this app. The app gets a lot of love. It just needs a little bit more love, and then I can quit the freelancing thing, and I'll have more time for this, more time for music, and more time for Twitch bots in Swift. More time for hiring and teaching interns, etc. Yeah, the future is bright. I have plenty of ideas for what that could look like. It's just the road from here to there. Yeah, so I just found out that each of these cells checks if their file exists individually. So I guess when it does that, it could deliver it to some kind of storage manager, which I guess I have a folder for, but there's no storage manager in it. So let's make one. And before I even define any functions on it, let's go back to, here. So I know we're not going to want to ignore these keys anymore. These are going to be important. And the button is not going to be here. So let's just get rid of that. Oh, that's not right either. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to leave that part alone for now. So here we check if part exists, which is just basically a yes or no. Oh, it's not just a yes or no. Okay, I guess we want to add the data that we found to it. And maybe even the error, if there is one. Oh, it expects an error. Can we initialize this with... Yeah, we're getting this off the app state. Let's not do that. Okay, if we build here, we should get where the compiler will guide us to victory. Oh, not quite yet. Oh, here, we're ignoring the data, but we can just grab it. That's great. So you can set the data in. Oh, we got to check if it's actually there. Well, it's not there. I guess it's le missing. There we go. And we don't want this we don't want this to ever happen. Like, we could only see this view when we've selected a map and a key. So we need to structure our code to take that into account, so we will never have this optional state. So we can delete it for now. Oh, right. And this is a map, not a string. Did you use Kotlin for Subway Android? I sure did. Oh, here's another iflet that should not be there. Yeah, see, we have those. We have that right here. We can pass it in from here. Selected map. And if I get them in the wrong order, the compiler will tell me and I can rearrange them. Oh, I got them in the right order. So that means we have the data. So now we need to do something with it. Which I guess means we want to kind of send this to the... We want to send this to that storage manager that we just made. I mean, we haven't finished making it, but I guess that's kind of the idea. Marcus says, I'm downloading the app. I'm not from NYC. I've gotten like people from Germany and China and Canada and Rome have downloaded the map. I'm not sure why. I just imagine that they're tourists, that their phone is set to like the Chinese app store or however that works. And so it shows up as China or Germany, for example. Where are you from, though? Oh, right. You said France, right? Switzerland. Someone else was from France. There was another new person yesterday who they were from France. I'm from Switzerland. Cool. I've had cheese from Switzerland when I was in Italy, and did not have holes in it. Over here, Swiss cheese has holes in it. So I don't know. I just think that's funny. It's good to have you here. And also, what am I doing wrong that I have all these European audience that can't use the app? I guess that's the universality of like building something, even though specifically for New York, I guess it has more appeal outside of the city, even if you never can actually use it. Let's see, what's TikTok doing? People are joining. Welcome, TikTok. I'm on Twitch if you want to see the screen and hear the music. I found you from Tommy, says Aiden. Oh, no way. I might end up in New York City in this new year. Who knows? Right on. I wonder if I'm supposed to like watch myself on Twitch. Like what? I mean, on TikTok. Like, what does that look like? Huh? It doesn't say I'm live. Well, let's not get too caught up on that. If the TikTok stream falls over today, that's fine. This is just the first time trying it out. Oh, Marka, have you been to Italy and had the pizza there? I guess I didn't go to Naples, but I was not impressed with the pizza in Rome, and I was just wondering what you thought of the pizza. I think it was Aiden was saying that, oh, it's because I'm from New York and I have higher standards for pizza. Went to Milan. Oh yeah, I went to Milan also. That was great. They had like the full on buffet of like free food whenever you order a drink. That was that was amazing. Order just one drink and then eat a whole dinner. Yeah, so maybe the app state holds on to the storage manager. I don't know if I want to pass that all around the world. But yeah, if we're here, we can say appstate.deliver deliver data for the map and key. Well, I guess it's actually the PDF key here. For the best pizza and pasta, you have to go to Italy. I did not have good pizza in Italy, no. But the other food was really blew my mind. Oh my goodness. The steak, the pasta, the bread, the wine, of course, the mushrooms. I had truffles in Florence, Firenze. It was so good. And seeing the David statue in person, like I've seen pictures of it in history books and art books, for example, but seeing the David statue in person was mind blowing, was blind mowing. You see, I said so. Best bang for your buck for pizza in Italy if you avoid the tourist traps. I must have just gone to the wrong pizzeria. I mean, I know Naples has the strongest pizza tradition, or at least that's what I'm aware of. They have that council there to make sure you're making pizza correctly. And I guess we should pass the part along also. So we'll say, put this at the bottom. Yes, AppState is getting super large. We're not in a refactoring mode right now. We're in a there's a new map out mode. We need to get this done. So deliver data. Did you ever try doner kebab? I mean, I've had it here in New York. In Rome, they had German pizza, which had French fries and hot dogs on it, which did not appeal to me. Your dad got robbed of €90 in pizza. So I learned recently that the word pizza comes like because I'm really into etymology. The word pizza comes from the word for pita, which like I guess it makes sense. Like pizza, it's like I guess the two Z's threw me off, and I didn't realize the etymological connection until I guess another friend who's into etymology wrote about it. Let's see, do we have other services in here already? I think I ended up deleting them, yeah, because it just got to be too much. But I think this does need to be a separate thing. So let file, maybe call it local storage manager. and just pass it along, I guess. Aiden says that's something you should avoid. I tried the local one in England and it was meh. Only good thing when I had it at home was the beer. Hey, welcome TikTok folks. I'm working on my app on Twitch. You can tune in for music and etc. See the code. See my screen, which is here. The Twitch camera is there and the TikTok camera is there. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's rainy here in New York City, but we got it cozy all up in here. I might have to go to Germany, says Aiden, and see my Turkish German friend. Right on. Well, if this is not the right path, we'll soon find out. So we'll import our core library, which has the map type. Yeah, so I guess this is gonna own all the local storage. So this is where the root output path is gonna be. Yes, we can initialize it directly, or we can have it based on the temporary directory. Absolute string plus underway map. I love this song so much. And I guess this should also be a constant. Is it going to exist at this point in the initialization? Oh, I guess it does. We didn't pay the tariffs on it. I love food, says iMarca. Yeah, I hear you there. I'm not in a point in my life when I can cook right now, but I used to do a lot of cooking. I guess I'm most proud of making hand-pulled noodles. Because I guess you can just really taste how much love you put into it. Like, it just comes right back at you when you eat it. So sincerely, and yeah, I just love that. Other things I've made, it's a little bit more longer turnaround time, I guess, like making Indian curry. Kind of got to wait till the next day to taste what you did, but hand-pulled noodles, like you roll them out and you eat it right away. England stole the sun from New York today. Is it sunny over there today? Part. So what is this? What variable did I call this? I called it map part. Okay. Incorrect argument labels. How is a TikTok live going? There's people in there. People are joining. Hey, welcome all you TikTok folks. I'm also live on Twitch here if you want to see the code and hear the music. Let's see. So when we get a new batch of data, I guess we kind of had this sketched out in that other file, and I guess it's time to bring that code here. Where was that? Not here. Not here either. Not here either. Where did that go? Oh, here it is. This will say file path for these things. Na 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 na. So this is going to be based off the root output path, which should have a slash at the end. I'll say the map, the PDF key, and then the map. And this is not going to have the ending on it, is it? Does this have the... Oh, it does have the file tail. Surprisingly, says Aiden, it was really warm today in England. It didn't even rain. Surprising that didn't rain. And it's forecasted to be the same the next couple days. Yeah, we have rain a couple days planned. It's raining in 1 hour again, although it's rained already a bit today. And we're getting rain tomorrow, which is, I think, is kind of unfortunate for me because I have some fun plans. I like to get sun on Sunday. The pun wasn't necessarily intended. That's kind of how my schedule shakes out. That's when I try to get sun, and well, it's going to be raining tomorrow. Same here. Oh, it's going to be sunny in Switzerland. Right on. I feel like I want to get that stem. Yeah, key stem. This needs to go somewhere because I'm using this all over the place now, and it doesn't quite go here. File name helper.swift. We have excessively creative names here. Makes sense since you're closer to me. European Union unite. Yeah, I would like to get TikTok stream showing my screen also, but I wasn't able to set that up today. I was trying to use an app called Meld, and I couldn't get that to work. I guess you need to apply for a stream key for TikTok Live. This should probably be an enum. We're not going to have, this is not actually, we're not going to instantiate it. This will just be static members. Import regex builder. Yeah, this is the new regex syntax in Swift 6. It's pretty cool. Iden says, I'm semi-happy with my OBS setup. Oh, right on, yeah. OBS can take a while to set up, but I'm pretty happy with what I got too. But I guess it doesn't do multi-streaming that well, or I haven't figured it out yet. And I guess plus with the restrictions on even getting a stream key, I guess today was not meant to be for OBS to TikTok. Yeah, I think there's a plugin you can get for OBS to go to TikTok. I have not figured that out yet. Let's see. So this is going to be file name helper, which I don't like that name, but that's okay. We can change it soon enough. Yeah, so many plugins. Yeah, it's been around a minute. I know that like Twitch has a studio app, which I recommend to get started with. If you're just starting streaming, the Twitch studio app is great. But within a month or 3, depending on how customized you get, you're going to outgrow it pretty soon. But yeah, for just starting, it's free and fantastic. I'm very happy with, because that's how I got started. I started streaming with Twitch Studio, and I stuck with it until I couldn't stand it anymore. Yeah, so now that we have the file name helper, we can get the key stem from the PDF string. Oh, that can throw? Oof. I guess that's fair. Because, I mean, we're going to want to zip up these tiles. I guess that's the thing. So for tiles, I need like a separate directory. Oh, TikTok wants me to do a puzzle. I got the puzzle right, I think. I guess they want to make sure that I'm still here. Hi, I'm still here, TikTok. Hayden says, I streamed once with a super scuffed OBS. Then my friend saw, and then the designer name decided to do me a full setup. Yes, I'm not a robot according to other robots. Don't tell them. Yeah, I think this makes sense because when we actually do the zipping and unzipping of the tiles, it's not based on this enumeration of which part of the map we're talking about. Okay, so let's continue walking forward for just another few minutes, and then I will take a break at the top of the hour here. Does this have the dash in it? It does. Okay. Oh, if it's missing, we just want to say missing. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not what I wanted. Maybe one on the other side. No, I'm overthinking it. Let's focus. Focus. Okay, so we deliver data. We send it to the local storage manager. Local storage manager. I guess we need to write it to the file system. So let path equals file path for these things. Call can throw, which means this can throw. So we want to write this data to, oh, we don't we don't even have the data here. We want to write the data to this path. Write to I guess we'll make an URL with this path. Let's see what we get. Missing, oh, right. Oh, we're missing the data from there also. Okay. This can throw, which means this needs a throws declaration. Here we go. Here's the data. And this can throw. File doesn't exist. Okay, I guess. Oh, do I need to make the path? Yes. So here we have file manager dot create directory at path with intermediate directories true. We're not using this. Let's delete it. So that should cause an error here. Call can throw. No. So if we can't initialize the file storage manager, the app should crash. I just want to know why. So let's fatal error this for now, and maybe forever. Who knows? Error initializing. Build succeeded. Oh, and we passed the top of the hour. Oh, and we got this. You can't save the file under a map editor because the volume is read only. But I thought temporary files was where I could write to. Maybe not in Catalyst. Okay, well let's try something else then. File manager dot. Yeah, let's do that trick we did before to see what's actually in there. On startup. Oh, we got to here before we could even see the startup. Okay, let's ignore it. Oh, then we're going to build failed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to print from inside here. So it is the documents directory. Yeah, so let's try that, I guess. That's read only 2? Oh, on because this is a Catalyst app, so it's an iOS app running as a Mac app, which in some ways is the worst of both worlds. There's kind of technical reasons why I have to do that for now. But yeah, I think this. I think I need like a what do they call it? An entitlement. You can see it's bouncing. It's bouncing, trying to start up. I then was looking into trying to make a cross-platform Apple app. Yeah, with Swift UI, it seems like somewhat a good idea, but for this one has to be Catalyst because I have not yet rewritten the tiles library. The tiles library is UIKit based. So to get UIKit to run on a Mac, I need Catalyst. For better or for worse. That's the current technical limitation for right now. Let's see, is there an entitlements here? There is not. Is there one? Here it is. Yeah, so let's see. What other entitlements do we need here? false. Movies read write, downloads read write. I guess I could save stuff to the downloads directory. I kind of want to keep it in the app sandbox. I'll at least try that. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's regenerate the Xcode project. And rerun the app. See if we get the same crash. Oh, and it is time for a break, isn't it? I kind of want to do like a meditation break because I don't really want to walk away. But my mind, it does need time away from coding to do my best coding. Oh, okay, yeah. Xcode does that sometimes. So what we want to do is delete derived data and start it up again. Has anyone seen like a meditation stream? Like, what do they do? Set a timer? I guess I have like 2 streams now, though. Okay, we are loading the package dependencies. Yeah, I've been taking meditation classes, which I have found really helpful. Aiden says, I know a meditation stream which reads some stuff from somewhere while muted and doing deep breathing with your eyes closed. No clue what it's called, though. Yeah, setting up a whole new segment while live seems like a bad idea. But I've been trying to figure out like more things to do like during the co-working stream. Like I tried doing the puzzles this week and that didn't quite, I mean, I had fun, but it's like a little 5-minute period and maybe folks weren't expecting it. Lots of reasons why it might not have worked, quote unquote. But I was also, I've been posting to social media every day this week. I'm super proud of myself. I think going live on on TikTok counts as live content. Oh, but Instagram might penalize me. Maybe I need to go live on Instagram also. Yeah, I made a lot of realizations today in meditation class. I think the one that I'm most excited about, or the most game-breaking one, is that, I mean, I guess you've probably heard the saying already that the mind is Buddha, like the mind is teacher. And I guess just really embracing that, well, as much as I would like to teach others, teaching myself is the most important thing. Like, if I'm a teacher, then I'm my first student. If my mind is Buddha, then I'm my own first student. And I guess designing a curriculum for myself of what's gonna get myself from here to where I want to be. Attaching to map editor. I was laughing at attaching because I guess Buddhism is a lot about not attaching. Oh, hey, we started up. A server with the specified hostname could not be found. We have our keys. Are we still live? Did my internet fall over? You are live, huh? Okay. Why can't I, what broke? Let's see. Maybe maybe Amazon is down. Maybe. How do I check if Amazon is up? I mean, it seems up. Like that's ridiculous. So what is the what is the problem then? A server with a specified host name cannot be found. I did not bump into this error until I local data task. Why is there a %2f at the end? Is that the problem? Oh, it's a slash. No, that's correct. How is it not found? I mean, it was working earlier on stream. Yeah, exactly. It loaded. But why can't my app see it anymore? Restart the app? A firewall issue? Maybe, but this was working 5 minutes ago. The only thing different is I cleared derived data. Well, maybe it is assigned to take an actual break. Maybe restart Xcode. That's fair. Quit you. Oh, I guess the other thing is... Oh, I turned the app sandbox back on. Oh, I bet that's it. Yeah, of course Amazon itself is not down. It's security stuff. If in doubt, restart Xcode. Yeah, I guess quitting Xcode made me see the YAML where I had 2 entries for app sandbox. The volume is now read only again though. Oh, because that's downloads. How do I get to documents? Documents. I guess I can search for this string, make sure this exists. So there is downloads. What about documents? When your Sandbox app launches for the first time, macOS creates a Sandbox container on the file system. Your app has full read and write access to its Sandbox container and can run programs located there as well. Holy shit. In macOS 14 and later, the operating system uses your app's code signature to associate it with its Sandbox container. If your app tries to access the Sandbox container owned by another app, the system asks the person using the app whether to grant access. If the person denies access and your app is already running, then it can't read or write files in the other app's sandbox. If the person denies access while your app is launching, your app fails to launch. The operating system also tracks association between an app's signing identity and its Sandbox container for helper tools. If the person denies permission for a launch agent, the app fails to start. LaunchD starts the launch agent again, and the operating system requests access. Use file importer modifiers. UI document picker. Now that's for picking documents. I'm just trying to save some data. Your app can't run programs in locations outside its app bundle. With security scoped URL bookmarks. What is a bookmark in this context? Create bookmark data from an URL. Foundation creates an URL bookmark with an explicit security scope that your app can store and retrieve to subsequently access and restore the resource at the URL. Oh, that's cool, regardless of whether your app exits between accesses. If your app doesn't need to write to the file on subsequent access, include only read access option. Let's see, I need a 10-minute break. So how am I gonna, I have that set up for Twitch. I'm taking a break screen. What am I gonna do for TikTok? Maybe stop the stream? I guess so. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, I'm tired. Let's see, where did we leave off? Oh, yeah, I was trying to figure out. We're reading the documentation about how to save stuff. I don't think I want the. Oh, here we go. Bookmark. Returns a container directory associated with. So is this where. Here we go. App groups. For Sandbox app, the directory is located. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Was this on File Manager? It is. Oh, I guess that means I need my group identifier. Oh, and this is the wrong spot for it. Container URL 4 6. Give me the autocomplete. There we go. For group identifier, guess that means we need a group. And I think that means it just starts with a group. I guess if this doesn't exist, we'll just throw an error saying no container URL. And we'll throw it. Yeah, I kind of like doing this because it's all like where the error is from. You don't have like an error far off in some other file. It's just right here. Cannot find container URL in scope. Cannot find. Oh, because I didn't spell it correctly. So then this becomes container URL dot. No, it's URL relative to. Yeah, here we go. I guess we're in URL land here. I guess this becomes an URL now. I guess we'll do the same thing. Couldn't append to container URL. Dot absolute URL. Yeah. And then, yeah, create directory. And here we can say at. Okay, well, we're going to have a whole bunch of other errors. Cannot find container URL inside of the scope. What? Oh, do I have to import foundation? No, still not. Oh, the autocomplete went a little... It got a little excited. Has no member container URL. Then what was it called? Oh, all caps URL. There we go. And I guess we're in Earl Town now, for better or worse. So we'll return an Earl. Was it string? Yeah, relative to Earl. I guess. I mean, the other option is to just like crash the app, which we obviously don't want. I just can't imagine when this would ever happen. Does it say when it would throw? Oh, it doesn't throw. It just would be optional. I mean, it takes an optional in. The string doesn't represent a valid URL. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, maybe I should. They could get some weird characters in here. I guess it kind of keeps it. Couldn't append URL error. So file path. So this is an URL itself. Return URL. I'm all of a sudden craving a Guinness. Map editor would like to access data from other apps. No, I'm not trying to get data from other apps. Well, let's see what happened. Did it work? Something did not work. Something did not work. Well, I know I didn't create this, but I just want to go to the regular sandbox. I don't want to go out. App groups in Mac OS. and never removes it. Library cache. An iOS group identifier starts with the word group and a dot. Makes no guarantee about the group's directory name or location in the file system. Unlike in macOS, when all the apps in a given app group are removed from the device, the system detects this condition and removes the corresponding group directory as well. In the usual container. How do I get to the usual container? Oh, I guess I need to set this up. Oh my goodness. In macOS, you also create app groups or add groups to existing app groups using the identifier format. You don't need to register app groups. I guess I should just do an app group. I mean, it's right here. Or there's the downloads folder. Which would make it easy to delete everything, to clean everything out on the one hand. On the other hand, I'm tired. I'm tired. I finally beat Hollow Knight this week. I'm super excited about it. Many years ago, I got all the way up to the final boss and just never quite finished. I had like over 100% game completion. I forget the exact number. But never quite finished the last boss. So I beat it. I guess on the other hand, like, I don't know. We just need to pick one. We just need files on a file system. We do not need to think about this too hard at all. On macOS, you do not need to register an app group, but it does need to match what's in the entitlement. Okay, so where is the entitlement? Did I close VS Code? Oh, here it is. So this is this plus group name. Something like that. Something like that. Time to delete the derived data. So now what we do, derived data has to download all the packages again, which is, I guess, the annoying part. Checking out yams. There we go. Command R. It is still building. Yeah, this meditation class has been more helpful than the other one I was taking. I was taking one at a Zen Buddhist temple, and I really got hurt. They kind of just emphasized the sitting still part. And I still kind of, my leg still kind of hurts from it. This was over 2 months ago now. This new class, well, new to me anyway, seems much more suitable. It just seems more practical. Building, building, building. Tomorrow is a big day as well. I'm gonna go film some long form content. Oh, hey, we started up. The file doesn't exist. Okay, but does that mean that, like, what does that mean? We got didn't exist, not anything else. I guess let's put a breakpoint here and I'm not sure how long to wait. I'm not giving good UI updates in this app yet. Oh yeah, so first we need to make the directory. Whoa, this is so messed up. How are we getting Subway in here twice? Wow, this tiredness really came on all of a sudden. Yeah, I guess I was going well at the top of the hour, so I'm like, oh, let's just keep going. But then, yeah, guess I needed to be better at managing my energy or something. I guess plus now we're hitting not exactly a brick wall, but the path is not as smooth as it was earlier in the stream. 3.28. Oh, and it's not letting me see the app. I want to see like what's selected. 328 is the night map. So how are we getting Subway in here? I think we have some bugs. Okay, so that's the PDF key. $88 bytes. That's not the size of a PDF. Oh, it's for the locations. Okay, yeah, they all happen kind of at the same time. I wonder if there's like different buckets of energy I can pull from. I bet I do have a bucket of energy somewhere and I'm just pulling from the wrong one. Or pulling from one that's empty. I was hoping to get so much further today. I guess I need to let go of that. Because prepping for tomorrow is also pretty important. The map, the stem. I cannot think. My brain is out of brain. I have like 4 minutes left. Like, can I make it to can I make it to the top of the hour? Okay, so what's happening? So we have Subway. So we have Subway in here twice. Like, this is massively strange. I guess that's what I'm most curious about is how are we getting Subway in there twice? Oh, the stem already has it. There we go. That makes sense. If we play this forward, we still get an error. Okay, so we need to make the directory to the house is all that, so we can create it. And I guess we can call that like directory stem or something. Yes, we went just up to the last slash, really. So I guess we could say PDF key dot last index of slash. And then I want to index from the start index. Up to the last slash index. Oh, yes, I did mean that. Thank you, Xcode. And then make this a string. So first you have to make the directory, and then we can write to it. Can this actually throw? Well, it might be throwing in a minute. It's fine. Oh, this is not exactly... This is not exactly it. Oh, crap. Okay, my brain is toast. It was good to see you all. Tomorrow's going to be exciting, but I'll see you all again Monday for co-working. Yeah, the future looks bright.